Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Exclaim, nice to see you again. I am here today, so don't expect too much. Yesterday I slept a lot. I think I sort of caught up yesterday, and then today I didn't sleep very much, so it's like, ugh. It's all Jamie's fault over there. See, you can see her. It's all her fault. It's got to be somebody's fault. It can't be mine. I haven't been able to diet. Nothing. I feel like a bloated pig. A tired bloated pig as well. So. Do I look, is it that bad? Yeah, I feel like bloated, but I think it's also allergies. I feel so. I really do. But it's like, yeah, it's when you eat junk food. No, not junk food, but like when you don't eat like properly, you just feel like everything. Like I can feel even my skin's kind of inflamed. I bought a packet of biscuits and I ate the whole thing, knowing I'm gonna eat the whole thing. So I ate the whole thing. Anyway, yeah, I'll have to discipline myself, but I can't I just can't diet when I'm tired. It's like fuck it, I'll do it another day. So I've been busy doing stuff. I've had a few deliveries. So I made something. It actually works. I sort of remade it. Yes, I like the design. It's very difficult to make things. My fingertips are so sore, like from the cold and the working with aluminium and stainless steel. It's like wow. After a while, I don't know. I just carry on, and after a while, I go. I think my fingertips are bruised. Not sure, but I think so. And it's like, ow. No, they're sore. Yeah. No, when is that when I'm not tired and they both go up? Is that it? I can't actually get this one to go up. So that one goes up very easily, but the other one doesn't. It's weird. The one always goes up a lot. It's actually very annoying. I don't look at it because the one goes up and the other one doesn't go up. Like this one, the one goes up very like a lot. The other one doesn't. It's the same rule for everybody. Is it? I feel like when I was young, I used to be able to move them both equally. It's just weird. It's still weird, even if everyone does it. It's still weird. How are you doing, Exclaim? What have you been up to? Oh, I've been in my own little world in a way. I bought a few small things because I wanted to make some stuff, and buying a ready-made was expensive. So I decided to buy some stuff. Then I could make all the stuff for a lot less, and I could have all the stuff that I want. Sort of. I just had to make it. But it's, like I said, I also needed more tools that, like, I don't really want to buy, A, because of expense, and B, because if I'm going to leave the country, I don't have anything more to take. Already I got a box of stuff, and I'm going, yeah, another couple of kilos. Try to socialize a bit, like you said. I think it's quite helpful. Yeah, I think because it's a comfort zone, so it gets you out a little bit, and it questions arises in my mind. Yeah, well, answer one question and then 1,000 of them come. No, that's why when people say, "Oh, it's just a quick question," I said, "No, there's no such thing," because the answer will always bring up more questions. It's like there's no such thing. I mean, it is if I just cut it off. It's okay. That's your question. Fuck off. Yeah, we're done here. You got your question. Piss off. Yeah, it's hardly ever a little question. Well, I mean, so actually, genuinely, sometimes it is. People have just like a very simple question. I moved the camera and now I feel like it's gone way too much onto that side. Oh. Anyway. I feel very tired today. So today won't be a very late night. I thought I'd start a bit earlier. Well, some niggly things, like stupid little shit. I like my where flying away. Your where. Is that sexual? I mean, it's okay if it is. I have no problem with sexual stuff. It's only Jamie. Jamie's a huge prude, so no worry for Jamie. Well, sexual is good, I think. I don't know. It's been a while, so I may have forgotten. Ladies, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, so I'm let me just get a card because I always do that at like 3 hours later. 3 hours later. Slow me down. So let's just get one out. And then I'll go to the other screen and I'll show you what I've been making. And today I fixed it because I thought, you idiot. You could have saved about 5 or 6 hours of work if you just used wire. This I did. And it did save me a lot of time. I didn't even think about them. But then I thought, no, stainless steel wire will be a lot better. Ugh. I mean, it is better. It's just I haven't got the tools to work with it. Right, let's get a card for tonight. The queue's still closed today. I'm a playful mind, I have to admit. That only playful minds are allowed here. Serious types have to take a number at the door. We keep them waiting at the door to make the place look busy. So we keep all the serious types outside, and only the fun types can come into the club. I learned this trick from when I used to go clubbing. we used to know I didn't particularly know them, but I had some friends, and they knew. I suppose probably tell you what the card is. But I was going to switch to the other screen. My friends support me, nourish me, and inspire me. And I told the story actually recently, so that's why I think that's why it came to mind. I have a cat mind. I don't know, cats particularly playful. I feel like they're just lazy little shits. They just lie around all day. You have to like poke them, like wake up. And it's a lady who means cats. And then as soon as she wants to do anything, then they're wide awake. As soon as she wants to play with him, nah, fuck off. I'm busy now. What was I saying? Yeah, so we keep the serious people outside in the queue because it's like this one of the biggest clubs I've ever went to, and they had a reputation for drawing big crowds. But my friend knew not really anybody high up in the company, in the business, but like the bouncers and that kind of thing. I suppose some sort of low, probably like maybe like a manager as well, because they used to get complimentaries and things. But not that we ever really used the complimentaries, because we used to just go and knock on the side door. There were two doors. There was a door for the plebs and there was a door for us. And you just knock on the door and then like, what do I? Oh, it's you. Okay, come in. So we just like go in the side door. I mean, people could see. It was this long queue. It was like, why are they going in that door? So off we go in. So I was saying, and then you get inside, it's like dead quiet. there's like three people. Well, I mean, they did have a lot of dance floors. They had, I think, 4 dance floors. They had 8 bars. It was a huge place. So I mean, they kept people waiting to make them make it look very busy. So when they opened the doors, and people came, they didn't notice because they all came in at the same time. So they didn't realize they'd been standing outside and the club was empty. So that's what we do. Serious people, we'll put them outside, and they make the queue look long, and then people think that this is the hip place. Boy, are they wrong. Hi, Sir Gentle Spiritualist, how are you doing? So I made this. I better switch over to the other screen. And it's all Jamie's fault. Again. Everything is Jamie's fault. 9 card reading. Why are you reading? I haven't even opened the queue. You're really redeeming stuff. Listening in while I wrap presents. For me! Oh, you shouldn't have. No, you should have. I like presents. So anyway, Jamie's been hopping on and on and on and on and on. She doesn't stop about this pendulum crap. I'm just teasing, but I don't know. Lately, I just like, if it can divine something, like I just try it, and these days it just seems to work, and it's like a bit astounding. So it's almost like a game. Like what can I use to like get a yes or no? Anyway, so I decided to make this. This is today. I did the rest, and so basically what it is a pendulum. I probably need something white. It's not quite long enough. Let me get another one. So it just came to me. I thought, because I bought some of these baskets for the everything pre-made is very expensive. So I mean, relatively expensive. If I had lots of money, I'd just get it all done. It's still quite fun though. So I bought these feathers because I want to make, which I now realize it's gonna be hard work. Use the diagonal. The diagonal? What diagonal? Oh, yeah, no, I got more cards. I bought the whole pack. Yeah, so I made it. So I just start at the bottom. So I bought these little leaves because I wanted them for focus anytime. You cannot see the background, therefore you have to focus. Yeah. Blot out the background. That usually works. Ah, cracky. Right, so it's not going to focus. Let's do that. So I bought the little feathers because I want to make like I spoke about it the other day. I want to make like tree of life kind of dream catcher. So then that's just basically a crystal in one of those that I didn't make. Hell no, I didn't make the wires in there. That was hard enough. And then I just used the crystal chips, kind of roughly in the chakra colors. Okay, focus, for God's sake. Why does it still focus on the background? It's like, seriously, this is like front and center. Crikey. So that's that. And then there's just a cord within a slip knot so I can adjust it, because I actually prefer it quite high, because it gives you like just more dramatic. No, it does actually work quite well. Well, I can do now, I suppose. Just basically yes or no. I don't believe anything else, or it's just not answering. And then I thought, well, the one issue I have with the pendulum is like, if you grab it between your fingers, it's easier for it to go this way than to go this way. So I figure, well, I'm architect, engineering, so I figure so like that's not particularly useful. Although it still works. It still works if you hold it like that. So then I thought, well, what you really need, well, not a wheel, but what you really need is something that, it's very home crafty, and my fingers are fucked. So I know what you're saying. It's terrible. Fuck off. So I wanted something that will allow the string to roll around loosely. So you could. It's also much easier. See, it's like a ring. And then the core. Yeah, I know I had to over-engineer it, but I wanted it to work. I don't know. Aurora is doing exams, so she's busy with exams. I speak to her from time to time. Like when I need her. I just say hello to her every now and again. And Manny's kind of busy with life as well, I suppose. So I speak to her as well occasionally, but not as much as. So I wanted something that like it's pretty hard to be holding pieces of string. I thought of putting just some crystals on the end, but I thought, yeah, this is like so much easier because like you slip it on, and I thought I'll put a little bit of amazonite on the end, make it pretty, sort of. Not that anybody sees it really. But I thought that's much easier. And you see the string is still loose. See, the string still rolls completely loosely. And it works. I thought that the pendulum would have to be like absolutely balanced. But it doesn't. I mean, it has to be within reason. It has to be balanced within reason. Thank you. Hey, Jess, how you doing? I read your comment. I didn't even realize it was you. Sorry. So I made this. The problem is that this is aluminium and it's very, very soft. So I literally wound the aluminium around it again. That's where I kind of screwed up my fingers. It's still not very straight, but hey, who cares? It works. The bottom part's pretty. That's what you're going to see anyway. So that's the thing. And I wanted it to move completely loosely. I didn't want it to be held by the finger. So I thought like that gives me leeway. So it's completely loose. And it can go wherever it wants. I mean, you can obviously still manipulate it. I mean, if you take it and the microphone, it's not going to work. No, if you go this way, of course it's going to go that way. I mean, you can still manipulate it, which I try not to do because otherwise it spoils the fun. Unless it says no, then I immediately move it. The areas do not like to hear no. So I made that. I thought this is a bit of it's one of those things that it's like. Well, weirdly enough, it works. It actually works very well. I haven't seen it fail a question yet. But the way I do it is that's also why I've got the sync, because I can switch hands. Because this is actually surprisingly heavy. I actually wanted it fairly heavy. The whole thing together is 30 grams, but the pendant part of it is actually about 22 grams. This is only about 8 grams, and that's because of the Maisonite on top. So it's actually pretty heavy. It hangs pretty straight, even though that's loose, you know. So I quite like. So I find that you can sit. Well, let me put it over here so I'm not in front of the camera. You can sit here all day and it doesn't fucking move. The people that say, "Oh, it's going to start circulating, it's going to start moving," no, there's no poltergeist. You have to start it. Maybe other people works for other people. It doesn't work for me. It works because people go, they're breathing and they're doing stuff, and then it starts to do stuff. And for me, well, at least for me, it doesn't work. So I spin it. That's why I like having a long string, and at some point it's going to stop and it's going to go one way. Da da da. That's yes. So, and this is no. Slightly cockeyed. I found sometimes I can get it to say yes very easily. No, sometimes it's not entirely clear. But if there's an actual question, it really works. Like, watch it fail now. Am I a woman? Because you can't see because my hand's in the way. That's going side to side. Well, I did move it because I didn't realize. I'm gonna have to get this. I'm gonna have to judge this thing with the camera. But I use my left hand, and now I realize the microphone's in the way. So it's like. So yeah, that's it. I find it actually is very accurate when you ask actual questions. You know, sometimes just trying to get it to just say yes or no. It sometimes will work. Sometimes it just sits there. It just spins until it comes to a stop. I'm not answering it. It's like you don't have a proper question. But I do. It's actually something like to test it. Well, I mean, now it's been tested enough, so it's like saying fuck off. Can I have a no? Which would be left to right. Okay, let me make sure that's straight. All right, well, let me get that straight. Make sure I'm not bumping the camera. Let's start it spinning. See, it's going side to side. It's not 100% accurate, but from my vantage view, it's pretty clear. See, it's going side to side. It's just I think a proper made. Yeah, I mean that's why I got it. I mean, it's like these days I would test anything. It's like I even do tarot now. I just don't do it on stream because I have to look up the descriptions. But like I now literally I bought a terrible pack of runes. I took a chance. It was horrible. It's absolutely horrid. I left a terrible review because it's really bad. It's very, very, very bad. So we won't be using it. Also, I still have to do my own definitions. So it's like, I mean, look, they're really bad. So it's a triangle. It's like, how the fuck is it supposed to sit? It doesn't sit properly, you know? They're really, very bad. So there were some bad reviews, but there wasn't some good reviews. So I thought, well, it's discounted. So, but the ruins, yeah, I don't know so much. The dice I like. So what? Well, we'll see. I'll still use them from time to time, but I don't find ruins as a huge thing for me. I also need to do my own definitions. I've done about half of them. Then I need to do the others. So the others I kind of just go with whatever I copied off the internet. But this was quite a surprise. I didn't expect this to work at all. It's like, do I live in Ireland? This one, I might get tired of this one because I've asked so many fucking times. See? Yes. It's going up and down. Well, for you guys, up and down. North, south. It's nice at the board, but I can't put it there because then it's like it's under the camera. So technically, anything that's kind of going that way, even if it's going slightly at the slant, I mean, this is all handmade. So I keep twisting it because it's very soft. I keep trying to make it as straight as possible. But that's why I wanted that free so that it doesn't pull. Yeah, that's why. I mean, it still kind of works, but like these days, I'm just trying everything. I ordered the Lightseeker tarot because it was 25% off. Any tarot cards are going to work for me. It's going to be those because they're quite different. So I can actually kind of learn the tarot definitions for the cards because the cards are not. They're not immediately recognizable to me, so I can actually learn the definitions for them. So crepes with ice cream. Me too. So that's it. That's the new toy. I'm actually surprised it actually turned out rather well. I'm back. I like the little leaf because when I got the leaves, I mean, there were quite a few of them, even though they didn't put in the amount they should have. So I also left them a stinking review. They're actually not bad quality. It's just, I'm sorry, but 21% less is not acceptable. 102 is like, yeah, it happens. 21%, no. Sorry, that's not acceptable. That's like a fifth or less than you're supposed to put in there. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the tarot, to be honest. I haven't decided. I'm gonna wait. They're supposed to come next week, Monday. Hopefully earlier, but it doesn't look like it. Let's see. It looked like they might actually come earlier, but I don't think so. Will they come earlier? Yes or no? Well, for some reason, the things are still going to come earlier, so I don't know. The delivery date is now, they've shipped. Where have they shipped? And it's set for the next 12 o'clock. You got to wish Harris happy birthday. You think I'm going to be here till 12? I'll be fall over dead. Yesterday, I literally slept. I slept the whole day. I slept for 12 hours or 11 hours thereabouts, and I woke up and then I thought, I slept quite long. And I set the alarm. I just went back to sleep. No, woke up like another 2 hours later. Okay, oh crap. I'm never going to sleep tonight. So of course I didn't. So I've had almost no sleep. So we'll see. We'll see if it comes early or not. What I ordered this time round was I wanted some of these because they're stainless steel. They don't rust. They don't corrode very. They take a long time to corrode. And I wanted these feathers because I wanted to do that shaman thing, like a little shaman type of. So I thought I had them, and then I bought some crystal chips because I wanted to make the trees, and I realized I don't really have. I thought he was already 2. You lied. You lied about your age. I thought he was already 2. I thought he was. I thought he was already 2. Tomorrow he's 2 and 1/12 or something. Well, I suppose he's not at that age yet, is he? So what? I almost misunderstood. I nearly misunderstood. So I suppose he's getting up very, very early. Where's my presents? Give me my damn presents. I'm 2 years old. Give me lots of presents. Actually, at 2, I don't think he's even going to really know. Do you even really know you're 2 when you're 2? I think it's only when you really get to 3, 4, 5 that you kind of really start knowing how old you are. Yeah. She's very patient. Jamie's a very patient woman. For an Aries, she's very patient. Her husband says so. And he's also Aries. They're two very patient people. With two more, I love this. And with the whole household is just fire signs. With two Aries parents. Well, we're going to say they're not going to have a boring childhood. And his balloon. It's not the what's the helium, whatever, is not going to go down overnight. I've eaten really healthy today, and not at all. So I crave something nice and sweet. I've eaten really healthy today, and not at all. I'm not sure I understood. I had to hide them again because of the cat. The cat's also wants presents. That's for me. No, it's for the son. Well, I'm going to shred them while you're asleep. If you don't get me presents, I'm going to destroy everybody's presents. You mean the balloon? You're talking about the balloon. Yeah, I might as well open up the queue. Let's do that. Let's do a thing. I'm so goddamn tired. The queue will not be very long today. But I said I would stream 12. Wait. I said I've streamed today, so was flirting on my ceiling his whole birthday. So last year he chewed through the. Why is this thing bouncing? Why is it floating? It could be a bird. I'm going to try and eat it. So he did, but the bird got away. This sounds like one of your Lenormand readings. Just throw the cat out the window. Problem solved. It's a birdie. He's got to eat it. So, the queue is open for those of you who wanted to join the queue. My cat is your inspiration. What? To destroy stuff. Now you got to type hello. That's the wrong one. It'll be this one. This will be the right screen. Oh, exclamation mark. Hello. There you go. It just stops people from coming in randomly and just typing exclamation mark join without even saying hello, without even saying, hey, your face is ugly. I still want a reading. They don't say anything. They just type join and they leave and they go to another channel and they join there and they join the next one, they join the next one, they join the next one. I'm going, why have I got a long queue? There's nobody here. So with some channels, there's more people in the. Yeah, I know, but you still have to type hello, exclamation mark hello. You could type a few other things, but they were put in there for subscribers and friends and things. And I got to stop putting stuff in there because just anything of the alphabet with the alphabet will like now almost put you in the queue. So hey Hank, how you doing? Oh, I actually meant to ask you if it had arrived yet. It hasn't blown up yet. Have all the keys worn off yet? Wait, by tomorrow the keys will wear away. Does it have nice RGB? There actually isn't. I suppose there should be. There should be one. There's a beep button. When the keyboard's awake. Like now. I woke it up before I started. I woke it up. I woke it up before I started the stream. It's already gone to sleep. Stupid thing. Would have been nice to have backlit keys because I wouldn't fade. It wouldn't fade them over time. Oh no, with the HP it's crap. It all just wears off. So then you have like this lovely glow coming through the whole key. You know what the keys are, but they light up. Yeah, but what would it do? It's got to do something. I mean, if you're gonna have a fuck off key, a command, it must do something. Like pick you up, spank you, and put you back down or something. I had my very first keyboard. My very first keyboard, it actually didn't even have a Windows key. That was before, because I got it before Windows 95. You know, so for many years I went without, but I loved it, even though it didn't have a Windows key. Well, I just did without. It wasn't all that important back then. Again, I thought you had come back already this year. And that first keyboard, the only reason why I stopped using it is because the first time ever I decided to drink something sticky at the keyboard at the desk, and that was the time I knocked it over. All the other times, because I normally just have water, I never knocked it over until I had something sticky, and then I knocked it over, and that was it. And there was the control keys were all gunked up. It's like, fuck it. But it had no letters left. So half of the letters were gone. It was so old. It had been typed, not quite to death because it still worked. It was just a membrane keyboard as well. That's how they used to make stuff. But those old membrane keyboards literally felt like mechanical. Some of the mechanical keyboards this day and age. So eventually I had to get rid of it. I was very upset. I thought, okay, well now I can get a nice Windows key. That's helpful. But I never had a keyboard the mechanical keyboard that I've still got in storage. That was very, very nice. The Red Dragon. But I never had a keyboard that lasted as long as that one, even though it had no more letters anymore. They were half gone, like Control A, Shift. It was just blank. It was just a blank beige key. People who didn't know how to type would look at it. How do you type on that? I said, well, don't you know where the keys are? No, I look at the pictures. I said, well, I don't. That's why they're worn away, because like I type. So they literally, I was very traumatized when I actually, because it was such a stupid thing. Said like, this is probably not a good idea, and I put the Coke down. It was in the glass. If it wasn't even in the can, if it was in the can, it would have been a little bit more contained. And knocked it. I don't know. I did something and I knocked the stupid. It didn't fall over completely. It just kind of jostled and splashed. And I thought, well, that's it. I went through the E key. Was doing the hinge stuff for the key. Oh, I see what you're saying. But you could have just replaced the keycap. That's what I considered doing on this one, but I thought, well, it's like they're probably going to charge me more for a damn control keycap than for a new laptop. That's HP. So I thought, fuck it. I'll just live with the glowing. I'll show you one day. It's actually got like a big, looks like a map of Australia on the key. Control Australia. There's one or two others, like the A's got a couple of lines already through it. I don't know how that happened. The others are not too bad, but like I have typed a couple of books on it, but like you have to be very careful. Like if I'm going to type a lot, like I make sure my nails are cut short because it just scratches. That top layer, the black layer, is it's basically like chalk. It just scratches right off. It's incredible. You have to be so delicate with a fucking gaming laptop. Now I've got a laptop that can watch streams in 1080. Doesn't bug out of here. Well, is my Wi-Fi connection working up? I didn't even check. I did the whole thing. I'm getting used to. Yeah, there we go. It's connected to both. For some reason, it increases speed. And see, today we've had no problem. It's streaming to YouTube to a grand sum of 0 people. Let's see if anybody's even turned up. That was one view. It was one view for like 1 second. I said, he's not doing anything. I think I'm actually going to stop streaming. I keep saying that. But anyway. Right. So it is Jamie. Then we've got Exclaim. Am I going off too much to the side? Yeah, definitely put the camera in the weird place. Let's do that. We've got Jamie, then we've got Exclaim, then we've got Gentle Spirit. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, now it's starting to buffer again. It was only briefly though. The weird thing is it's got no drop frame rates. So it's not dropping any frames. Usually when it starts dropping a lot of frames, then it's like the shit hits the fan. Wow. On my own desktop, I'm on my own preview, is like delayed by as much as almost 10 seconds. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's caught up. It's a lot better. But that's what I'm saying. It's just intermittent. It's just a connection. They're just crap. They sent me this letter saying, "Welcome for upgrading you." I have to follow this up. It's like, welcome. Well, listen, Buttercup. I've already been with you for like a year. Thank you for upgrading your air services. Really? I upgraded? What? Did I get this really sucks package? I'm gonna have to go in and find out what the fuck they're on about. It's like I didn't upgrade anything. Screw that. If you can't cope at what you used to be able to cope, I'm certainly not going to upgrade. Piss off. Right, Jamie. Did you post your question? Somebody was Lady Lucia. She posts, and she's not even in the queue. Because it's not my house, and I'm not going to be here. Why am I going to go to the expense when I'm not? It's not even my own house, and I'm not going to stay. Hopefully, not for long. Five card challenges. Yeah, but I told you that one needs that one needs like a reason to for it. Yeah, but you've already redeemed that one. That one doesn't really work unless you have a reason. Like there's got to be. It's like when you get if you're just walking down the road, there's no crossroad, so you need. It doesn't help if you haven't got a crossroad. The reason is feisty Leo. She's not a Leo. She's an Aries. But she's already redeemed it the other day. She's just redeeming each one once. But she's already redeemed it. She's literally going to redeem half of them twice and forget about the other ones. But regardless, unless you have a crossing, you got to go in 2 different ways. Otherwise, you're just crazy. If you're going straight down the road and you think there's a fork in the road and there isn't, you may need to stop drinking. That's all I'm saying. you might need to lay off the orange juice and champagne. General. What a general crossing. This is not Animal Crossing, people. I'm going to put this one somewhere. Okay, you going to balance? Might not. If you hear a lot of swearing and crashing, it's fallen. Yeah. Yeah, but it's hardly going through all of them if you pick the same one twice. I mean in a row. It's hardly going through through each of them. Imagine a situation: there's a cliff right in front of you, a helicopter next to you, fire truck behind you, an elephant in front of you. I can't imagine a situation like that. Why would I be in the zoo? What would I be doing in the zoo? I think I'd be more concerned that there's an elephant in front of me. What's it be in front of me? Where's the elephant? Cliff to the right. Helicopter next to us. I assume that's the left. Fire truck behind you. Yeah, it's going bonkers again. Let's see what settings I've actually got it streaming at. Nope, that's the wrong button. Not by Cliff, I'm scared. Yeah, I mean, the connection, there's not much I can do about it. Let's see what I'm streaming at. Yeah, it's still streaming at 2000. Oh, let's just set it to 1000. It's still not gonna help because it literally, the kilobytes go to 0. So it's literally the connection. The connection is just literally goes to 0. So it doesn't really matter. You see, like now it's sitting at like almost 0. Streaming, it's like 440 kilobits. Isn't that lovely? To live in the Western world with fucked up internet. It was nice when it used to work. It was great. Again, you need to have a question. That's why I'm just going to hit you over the head with the pendulum. You can do a general if you want. The other one, the other crossings is a 7-card one. That's slightly different. If you wanted to try that one out. And how did you see her? You redeemed the 9-card spread, but you're not in the queue. Jesus, this connection is like almost 0. This is pathetic. Let me try stop starting the stream because that often just fixes it for no inexplicable reasons. If I don't come back straight away, it means the OBS is frozen. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So I should be back. Connection seems to be okay. It's completely inexplicable. I wonder if there's a bug in OBS, or if it's just a bug in Twitch. Nope, it can't even cope with 1000 kilobits. I can try and reset the router. Seriously, I mean, at the moment it's going when I. I mean, it's literally streaming at almost nothing. It's like how do you have like a 4K connection and then stream it like literally 0 kilobytes a second? Like, how is that fucking possible in the Western world? Yeah, right. Yeah. What I saw it, but I didn't see what it said. What did it say? Gentle Spirit. Now, this is ridiculous. This is not even streaming anymore. Oh. All right, hang about. I'm going to switch off my connection, the router, and just switch it back on because this is ridiculous. I mean, you can't even download a JPEG at this kind of bandwidth. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Oh, was it some promotion? All right, I'll be right back in a couple of, I don't know, probably like a minute or two. because this is ridiculous.